Hi everyone, Etta here. I have a haul for you from Candles by Victoria. Thanks to Drew. You've probably seen his channel before, I'm sure. He's been doing candles and home fragrance for a long time. So anyways, he had done a video recently on a haul that he did from Candles by Victoria. You need to go check it out. He had some amazing pieces in there. And of course, when I saw it, I was totally intrigued and thought I've got to go get me some scents from there, especially when I realized that, you know, he had said that they were in Texas, and I had to go look it up, and because I was amazed that I had never heard of them. And they are, I want to say it was a little east of Dallas, and I'm very close to Houston. So a little too far for me to be able to go there, but I was interested, and I had a hard time trying to figure out what I wanted to get. They have, according to Drew, they have like 1,000 different scents, and I was like, wow. And I kind of contemplated as to what I should do, what I should get. And I finally settled on, they had some samplers, and you could pick samplers by category. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try that. I'm going to do a couple of different samplers, and I only added like, I think 3 different scents outside of the samplers, because I was like, I want to guarantee that I get these scents because I want them and I want to see what they smell like. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into what I got. I did on the, when you order, there's a little notes area that you can leave a note for them, and I did say if I had to pick my scent categories in an order of usual preference, I would say manly, earthy, fruity, floral, clean, bakery. And then I said, also, I love coffee scents and have been looking for great cantaloupe scents, and especially an authentic mango scent. I love mangoes, love to eat them, green, ripe, dried, mango jelly, homemade popsicles. I can't seem to find that authentic mango scent. Hoping the cocoa mango, which is what I ordered specifically outside of the samplers, you have will provide that authentic scent I'm searching for. Heard about the Candles by Victoria from my friend Drew, and I spelled your name. I can't say it. I'm not sure how to say it. I was amazed that I hadn't heard before since I live here in Texas. I must have been under a rock. So, all right. So I got the samplers that I got. Obviously, the first one I picked was the Perfume and Cologne sampler. And the samplers are supposed to have 8 scents each. So I picked the Perfume and Cologne. I picked the Earthy. I picked the Fall, and I picked House Blends. And then I picked one other sampler, and that was just the variety pack that would give you 20 little shot cups. So, and then I picked the 3 scents that I picked on my own, which were Cocoa Mango, Cafe au Lait, and Cantaloupe. So I'm going to jump in and tell you which ones I got. Let's see, let me pull out one of the sampler bags. Oh my goodness. These are the ones that are loose, are the ones that would have been part of the big sampler. That would have just been the 20 cents, the variety. And based on the fact that they're all little shot cups, there's no way for me to know which one was the extra sample that they gave me. But if I had to guess, I'm going with the one that I could not figure out what category it was supposed to be in. Only because when I typed in the name as a search, it came up as like not existing. So I was like, oh, okay, well, how can you not exist? So I'm thinking maybe it was a brand new one, and I got that one as a sample, maybe. So let's see. I put them in bags. I went through every scent that I got, and then I looked up, like I pulled up the Earthy category, and I looked through all the scents to figure out which ones. There were maybe some extra Earthies because it might have been part of the other collection, but I picked 8 that were Earthy and figured, okay, that's them. So this one's the Fall collection. So in the fall collection, and I'm going to go kind of fast because if not, there's so many shot cups here that it would take me 2 hours to do this. And no, we're not going to do that. So the first one I got is Cider Web. Very, I smell like clove. Very fall, obviously. Smells good. I think I need to maybe let them sit for a little while and they might smell a little different. I'm sorry, I probably should have showed you, huh? Cider Web. The next one I got is Pumpkin Eggnog. Yeah, I think they really need to sit for a while. It came in today and they were all warm. The box was really hot. I was a little worried. They look like they might have softened a little and then rehardened. But I'm having a hard time smelling them. But I have been having a little bit of, ever since I got sick, my sniffer isn't quite up to speed. I got Caramel Corn. I'll have a better review for you after I warm them as to how I thought they smelled and how they did. Because I don't know that I could, if you put them up to me, I wouldn't be able to tell you what they are. Most of them, probably. Next one is Nutmeg. Okay, that one I can definitely smell nutmeg, so I think I would know that one. Then Buttercream Crunch. And I definitely couldn't go through scent notes with you because, again, it would take 2 hours. Ooh, that one's nice. I know it says fall, but it definitely, I would say like a fall bakery scent. Very sweet, very nice. Buttercream Crunch, that's very nice. I'm trying to put the little lid back on correctly. There we go. And then Country Bumpkin. I get like clove and nutmeg in this one too. Maybe cinnamon. Very, very fall-like kind of scent. Ooh, I don't know if this one just got extra full or from that heat from today. Might be like, it looks like it was just extra full actually. This one, oops, I better put the cover back on before I get stuff all over me. This one is clove. So we know what that should smell like. Yeah, woo, that's strong. That for me will be a mixer for sure because there's no way I could just do clove by itself. It's just too powerful for me. And I like my scent strong, but that would just be too much. Autumn Brittle. Oh, another one that smells really, really good. Yeah, I like that. Kind of fruity, almost a little buttery. Wow. All right, I'm gonna try to put these back in so that I remember which ones were which. So we got those 4, put 3, 8, and the little paper back in there so that I remember which ones are which. I'm just gonna throw it in this other box that's down on the floor. Next one I grabbed says house blends. So I went through the house blends and tried to pick 8 that I thought were in this category, that were in my package of stuff. All right, so this one, it's a house blend, but I almost would think that this one would also be in the fall category. This one's called Under the Harvest Moon. So far, the only thing I'm picking up truly is the cinnamon. But again, my sniffer's not 100%, and these just came in, so they probably, and from what I understand from Drew, they don't pour these things until you place the order. So these are super duper fresh. So they definitely need to sit for quite a few weeks, I would think, and that's probably a good reason why I don't smell all of them all that much. This one is Nut House. Oh, I'm getting almond in that one. So I guess the almond is the nut is almond. Oh, I love the way almonds smell. I get some other scents. I can't figure out what they are, but oh, that almond just gives it this sweetness. Very pretty. All right. This one is a scent that we have in Scentsy. It's called Honey Pear Cider, which I'm not a fan of honey pear cider. I found I love honey. Like I could take like a piece of honeycomb and just eat that, or I put honey in my tea and that, but I find that I don't like honey in wax. I get the cider, I get the honey, but maybe after it's developed a little more, it might have that honey that I don't really like, or the scent. But so far in here, I get mostly cider and a little pear. I get a little bit of the sweetness from the pear. Okay, we'll see. Oh, another one that I think could be in the fall section, even though it's in house. I put it in house blends because it was on the list for house blends, and that is Trick or Treat. So, I mean, you know, that seems like a fall scent. Another bakery. I get a lot of butteriness to it. Kind of cakey and buttery. That's what I'm smelling at this very moment. That obviously could change. Another house blend. I'm like, after going from fall to this, grabbing this one, I was like, wait, what? This one is Fresh Linens. So Fresh Linen is a house blend. Ooh, very, very fresh laundry cotton kind of scent to me. If I had to compare it to a Scentsy fragrance, I would compare it to Clothesline. At least Clothesline. I don't think I have warmed Clothesline, but it's been a long time. So when I think of Clothesline, I'm thinking of the washer whiffs because, you know, that's when I really smell it, when I open up the tub of washer whiffs. That's kind of what this reminds me of. It smells really good. Really good. Next one. Tea Party. I definitely get tea, but I'm getting something else, and I'm trying to figure out what that is real quick. I don't know that I can. No, I can't right now, but I definitely pick up a tea scent. And then the last two for the 8-pack, one is called Cashmere Forest. Ooh, that's nice. I definitely get a woodsy smell, and I kind of get like that cashmere scent. Wow. All right. That smells really, really good. I like that one. And then the next one, the last one in the pack that I put in here was Root Beer Float, which I like the scent of root beer. I don't usually like the scent of ice cream. Let's see. Woo! Whoa, that's strong. I pretty much, at this point, because it's super fresh, I'm mostly getting root beer. Yeah. To me, it smells like Barks root beer, or more Barks root beer than A&W. I do like root beer. I just don't drink it anymore because I stopped drinking sodas quite a long time ago. But if I happen to be in Louisiana and somebody orders a Barks, I'm definitely gonna take some. My husband gets like a Barks root beer, I'm definitely gonna grab his bottle and take a sip. Might not be drinking the whole bottle, but I'll take a sip. All right, oops, I forgot to put the little tag back in there so that I remember that this is house blends. I'll put this back in the box here. Next one is Earthy. All right, so the 8, I went through the list, and the first 8 that I found that were on the list that were in my pile of scents that I got. Let's see, Earthy. We've got patchouli, which I think a lot of people know what patchouli smells like. And you either like it or don't. It's, I think this goes to show you how fresh this is. Patchouli can be very overpowering, and I'm not even smelling it that much. I can kind of smell it, and I can tell that it's patchouli, but it's very light. So yeah, they definitely need to sit for a couple of weeks. It's amazing how some of them off the bat are already stronger than others. Next one is mahogany teakwood. Definitely a scent that I like. Yeah, not super strong yet, but oh my goodness, it does smell good. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure that that is a Bath & Body Works scent, right? Mahogany teakwood. Because I'm pretty sure I have a lot of it already. Next one, another one that is in Earthy, but I think could possibly be on the same list for fall, and that is Harvest Gathering. Can't imagine that that's not in there. Nice scent. I can't really pinpoint what I think it has in it, but again, I'll give you a better idea once I warm and, can give you a better review as to what I smelled. The next one is Groovy Baby. Don't you think of Austin Powers? Groovy Baby. I can't say it like he can. Anyways. I have no idea what that is in there. My very first initial thought was I thought I smelled chocolate, but it's probably because it's brown. That's probably what I thought. But I almost get kind of like a perfumey note to it. But it was listed under, what did I say? Earthy. Okay. This was one that Drew recommended that I pick up, and they did include it in my variety packs. I was super happy about that. I was looking forward to hopefully it being in there. So this is an earthy one, and I think it also was supposed to be in fall or something like that. I remember looking it up, and that is Tomahawk Memories. I think it was in House Blends. Earthy and House Blends. Different. Gosh, there's a note in there that's really nice that I'm trying to figure out what that is. Drew, that was a good recommendation. That smells good. Wow. I'm looking forward to that one being cured and warming that one. Another one that's probably very familiar to a lot of people, and that is sandalwood. Yep, that's what it smells like, sandalwood. Okay, move on from that. I was a little surprised that this one was in Earthy. When I was going through the list, my first initial thought was it would have been maybe in Fruity, but I'm guessing maybe the second note is what's making it earthy. And that is Mango Sage Tea. Ooh. I'm pretty much getting all sage. And a lot of times sage, when it's a note that's just kind of in there to help blend and stuff, I don't mind it. But unless that mango picks up, not my thing. And the last one, another one that should be pretty familiar with a lot of people, is cedar. So, yep. With a weird note in there. Let me try rubbing. I haven't rubbed a single one. Maybe I should have did that to some of the other ones. like, I've had cedar closets and they have a particular smell. This one has like a wood smell in there, but almost like cedar mixed with plywood. I don't know. I'm gonna let that one sit, and I'll have a better idea once that one has sat for a while. All right, and then the last of the packs that's supposed to have the 8 scents, I think I must have messed them up with all my different variety packs that I chose, because like I said, I went through, like I went to the scent categories and I looked up Earthy, and I went through all of them and chose 8 that were on the list. My absolute favorite category, perfume cologne, right? Or what I definitely consider manly. Perfume cologne category. I don't know if there's some that were supposed to have been marked as perfume cologne and just weren't, but from the actual list that was online, I could only find 6. Now, I got all my shot cups because based on how many I should have gotten, I got exactly the right number, plus 1, which would have been the sample that they send. But I checked the list like 3 times, went through it 3 times, making sure I didn't miss one. And then I actually went through all the extra cups that I got, and I marked them what category they were actually in to see if maybe I missed one. I went through the Earthy again just to make sure, and I never found the other perfume cologne. Again, it could be that they just didn't have them labeled that way, but they knew that they really are. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, the first one in the perfume cologne is Forbidden Fantasy. And I love perfume cologne. I love the scent and wax. I'm just not familiar with most of them. I'm a homebody, so I don't necessarily like go to the stores and go check them out and stuff like that. I might check out 1 or 2 when I am there, but I'm never going to remember them all. So I find that amazing when people can. I think it's great. I'm like, wow, 1, you have a great memory, and 2, the fact that you have the ability to remember that stuff, and the notes, and I think that's awesome. I wish I could do that, but I can't. Forbidden Fantasy smells really nice. Again, pretty soft right now. Pretty soft. I showed you that one, right? I think. Okay, this one I absolutely have heard of. Trying to remember if I've smelled it. I think I possibly have smelled it, but I don't know. And that is Drakkar Noir. Probably one that I'm sure many of you have already heard of. Maybe even own. Definitely a nice man's cologne. I'm sure I've smelled it. It's not one that my husband uses, so. This one's called Endless Love. One that I hadn't heard of as a perfume cologne, but kind of like it has like a rose scent with like a little powdery. And then I get some other like fruit or something in there. But I'm getting mostly the floral, and it might not be rose, but it seems like rose tends to throw off for me the most powderiness in a floral. So a floral, some kind of floral with not a lot, some powderiness in it. Okay, I don't mind powderiness, so I'm okay with that. Cool Water. Definitely a man's. Well, I would assume it's a man's. I think I've heard of it too. Smells good. I like colognes. Obviously, I've heard of this one. Obsession. Right? Calvin Klein, right? Obsession. kind of got that sweet cologne kind of scent. You know, a lot of them can have like a punch, a little kick to it, you know, a depth. I don't want to say pepperiness, but you know, the Obsession has more of a sweet kind of scent to it. Like it. And the last one that's in the bag is another one that, oh my goodness, I don't know if this is the one they use to scent the store, but if it is, I can't imagine anybody who hasn't been hasn't walked by the store wouldn't know this scent, and that is Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, which I don't know if that's the one that they sent the store with. Yeah, I think it is. I mean, you walk in the mall and you walk past an Abercrombie & Fitch, and that, you know, you can smell it down the hall. I actually really like that scent too. I really do. I think I actually bought one time for my husband because I do like it. He doesn't use it that often. He doesn't wear cologne a lot. Sometimes I'm like, hey, you know, you haven't. He's like, I know, you know. I guess he feels like he doesn't want to wear cologne so much when he goes to work. So I don't know. He does sometimes. All right, so that is my perfume cologne, which I don't know. Maybe there's some in here that, you know, they're not marked as perfume cologne, and maybe they really are. But I'm gonna go through. Let's see. This one's not marked. This one. There's a couple, obviously, that the ones that I outright purchased myself. Maybe these two. Yeah. Okay. So I bought two. So these are not part of the other sampler. This is ones that I outright picked for myself. And I got two of Cocoa Mango because I was super interested in the mango. The coconut is definitely more predominant in here. I'm definitely going to look forward to smelling this one in a couple of weeks. Again, the coconut is really predominant. So I can't tell on the mango, but it definitely smells good. I'll tell you what, that coconut in there smells really good. Then I picked up a single one of cantaloupe. I'll definitely have to let this one sit for a while. I'm not getting a cantaloupe smell. I can tell there's something. Let me see. Let me rub that one. Okay, it's coming out a little more when I rub it. But it still needs to sit for a while. Can't really tell. And then, of course, especially being from New Orleans, there was no way I was not going to pick up Cafe au lait. Now let's see. Being from New Orleans, going to the French Quarter, going to have Cafe au lait with beignets. It does not smell like the New Orleans coffee and chicory, that's for sure. That's what we need. We need a coffee that's a coffee and chicory. Like the New Orleans coffee and chicory. Café du Monde. Come on. This smells really good though. It really does. But pretty much a sweetened coffee. I don't know if they would consider that creamed because it's pretty dark, but I don't really get a bitter note. I don't know if I'm not getting a bitter note because it's more of the sugar in there. It smells really good. Really good, but now that it made me think of New Orleans, I'm like, okay, I need a coffee with chicory. Coffee and chicory. Come on, let's go. Coffee and chicory. All right, so in the other ones, I put a little marking on each one so that I knew at least which category it came from. And some of them may be in more than one category, but this is the one that came up first for me. So first one is a bakery, and that is Cherry Cobbler, which I would assume it would be in bakery. Ooh, the cherry smells good. I'm pretty much getting cherry. I don't know that I get much bakery in it right now, but again, I've said it a million times already. They're pretty fresh. This one was in the section of fall, and it was Why I Autumn. Why I Autumn. Like why I oughta. Think clove. Maybe some nutmeg. Maybe kind of like the leaves. Fall leaves kind of thing. Not bad. This one is a floral, and it's called Fairy Garden. Ooh, wow. Okay, it says floral, but I almost get like a floral fruity. Wow. Okay, I like Fairy Garden. That definitely seems like one I'm really gonna like. Let's see. This one was listed in the Earthy category, and this was teakwood and cardamom. Woodsy, and I definitely get the cardamom. Personally, I don't know if I'm a big fan of cardamom, but we'll see. Then in the fruity section, we have cucumber melon, which I have definitely tried cucumber melon in other vendor, including Bath and Body Works. And everybody's is just a little bit different. I think I get more melon in here than I do cucumber. It doesn't have quite that freshness that cucumber can give it, I think. Another fruity category one, and that was fuzzy navel. I will say that when I went through and marked these, there was again, they could be in several categories, but there was a large percentage that were fruity. So, fuzzy navel. Ooh, I get a little bit of an effervescence on that one. So I get the orange and I get some fizzy. It says fuzzy navel, but I get a little fizzy. Wow. I like fuzzy navel. All right. Another fruity, and that is watermelon lemonade. And maybe they concentrated on fruity since I had already gotten some samplers from some of the other ones. I definitely get the watermelon. It's very soft right now. And maybe a little bit of the vibrancy of the lemonade, but not quite where I would think it would be. But again, fresh. All right, another one that we have in the Scentsy world and is considered a fruity there on this website, and it is coconut lemongrass. Which, where is it on ours? Could be on fruity, I don't know. Ooh, it smells a lot like, yeah, smells a lot like it. I would say the lemongrass is spot on. Wow. I mean, talk about what I would think would be like a dupe. That is definitely very, very, very similar to our Scentsy one. All right, this one was in the floral category, and it is lilac. Ooh, a very sweet floral. Kind of reminds me, doesn't smell like honeysuckle, but it kind of reminds me of like a honeysuckle would be. Like a very sweet floral. All right, not bad. I don't mind that. A fruity scent, and this is vanilla grapefruit, which the color surprises me for vanilla grapefruit. Like, Neither scent to me would be purple, but wow. I love the way the vanilla mixes with the grapefruit. That's fantastic. I really like that one. This one was in the clean category, and that is Rain. Very, kind of reminds me of that, was it Fresh Linens or something like that? That other one that I smelled. It was a house blend, but with an aquatic note. And almost like a tiny, tiny bit of like a lemon or something. Maybe bergamot, or it has a little bit of a powderiness too. Yeah. Like a cousin to that Fresh Linen one. All right, this is also in the clean. Okay. This one was oatmeal, milk, and honey. I personally would have probably thought this was a food, not necessarily bakery, but food. Oh, I like that one. I think, I think there is, I don't know what brand carries a scent called oatmeal, milk, and honey. It's been ages probably since I've smelled it. This would be one where the honey is fantastic. Wow. Yeah. Very, very good. If anything, it kind of reminds me, there's like certain lotions, like I've gotten lotion where it's like an almond lotion, or it could be like milk and honey or something. And yeah, that's what that kind of reminds me of, without like that strong almond smell. Wow. Okay. I really, really like oatmeal, milk, and honey. Then also in the clean category was one called Frangipani. Not really sure how to say that one, but Frangipani. That's what I'm going with. Ooh, pear? And some greens? Pretty. Very pretty. I like that one. Then in the fruit category, one that's probably pretty familiar to a lot of people, and that is Georgia peach, which just starting to get into peach, so that's a nice one. That is a very nice peach scent. Wow. I know a lot of people don't like, I was never much of a peach person in scents, and I've heard people correspond a peach scent with really ugly, funky thing. But I don't get that at all from that. And I don't get it in the other ones either, but like, I don't, like, sometimes the peach can have this kind of weird, almost like, like an aftertaste, but like an after smell. I don't get that from this Georgia peach at all. And it's not, I've smelled some other Georgia peach, and it's like really strong in the peach. Again, that could happen to this one in a couple of weeks, but who knows. Also in the fruity scent, we have Citrus Moon. No idea what that one's going to be like, except for the citrus part, maybe. Wow, that citrus is like way deep in there. And I think the only reason I'm possibly even partially recognizing it is the fact that the scent is called Citrus Moon. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. What I'm picking up. I don't recognize pretty much anything. This one, XOXO, for like, Hugs and Kisses, right? Fruity is what it says. Ooh, I like that one. I don't know if I'm getting like strawberry, a little strawberry, and I'm not one usually for strawberry. But I don't think I'm getting just strawberry. Maybe another berry in there, some other berries. Oh wow. Maybe like mixed berries or something. But I think I'm definitely getting some strawberry. That Hugs Kisses XOXO, that smells good. All right, another fruity one, and this one is grapefruit and peppermint. Another one where I don't expect this color for grapefruit and peppermint. The other one was vanilla grapefruit, which was really good. Let's see how this grapefruit and peppermint is. Woo, peppermint. Lots of peppermint. Pretty much, you know, the peppermint, because you get kind of like that icy peppermint smell. You try to take a deeper breath and you basically just get that iciness up your nose. So I'm really not picking up grapefruit. I can tell that there's something else there with the peppermint. It's not completely peppermint, but I can't differentiate it as grapefruit. I pretty much get the peppermint most of what I'm smelling, with something there that I just can't differentiate. Then in the fruity, the name on this one scared me because it's called black currant vanilla. Not black raspberry vanilla, but black currant vanilla. And you know, in the Scentsy world, I don't like black raspberry vanilla in the wax. I do like it in the laundry, but I don't like it in the wax because it has some note in it that just does not agree with me. My sister likes it, huh, Bessie? But I don't like currant. So I can't imagine that I'm gonna like this one. And you know, I can't even tell by just, like I've had other ones that I've smelled that have currant, and on cold sniff I don't like it. But like black raspberry vanilla, I actually like that one on cold sniff, but I don't like it warming. Whatever it is comes out and my nose does not like it. So this one on cold, for being black currant vanilla, again, fresh, it's not super strong, but I almost can tell it's there, the scent that I don't like. But maybe because it's still pretty light and needs to cure for a while, maybe it's not really being too objectionable with my nose. We'll see. I don't have high hopes for it, but you never know. Then another one in the fruity category is apples and oranges. Two scents that I really like. I love apples, and I like orange in my scents. Oh, that's nice. It's very well balanced. Like I get the sniff of apple, and then as I keep breathing, I smell orange. I would say that right now the apple is probably a little stronger than the orange, though. Seems like it would be perfect to mix with something else, and it would absolutely be a beautiful fall scent. I mean, it's like borderline there now. It just needs one other little thing in there, and then it's like fall. Let's see. Another fruity one, which again, I'm probably not going to like. This fruity one is called whipped pineapple. And I usually don't like pineapple, especially if it's like a super ripe kind of pineapple. I find them way too strong. So let's see. Yeah, it's still pretty light, but I can definitely tell that it has that super ripe pineapple smell. It's not super strong right now, but it's definitely that same smell. And I can almost tell that it's like a whipped kind of texture, kind of scent, but the pineapple is still the pineapple that I don't like. Then this one is also in the fruity, and this one is Volcano, which I've seen before in other ones. I've never picked up Volcano, so I really don't know what it smells like. Ooh. Wow, that is a pretty fruity. Definitely fruity. I've definitely smelled this before in something. That's like a variety of fruit. That's like, it says volcano, but if I had to describe it, I would almost say fruit salad. Where you have like just this variety of fruit all mixed together that are very juicy. Wow. Okay. I like volcano. And then the last one before what I think is my sample one, the last one is in the bakery section, and this one was raspberry sherbet, which I would have thought fruity, but it was listed under the bakery, so raspberry sherbet. Definitely get the raspberry. And sherbet's got the traditional, like orange. I'm thinking of the colors orange, lime, and is it raspberry? I pretty much get mostly raspberry, but some other fruit in there that's not usually my thing. Not really sure what it is. I'm hoping that the raspberry will kind of really kick in. Either that or it's a raspberry version that I'm not really all that crazy about. So we'll see. And then the last one, which I think is my sample, because when I typed in the name under the search, it came back as like it doesn't exist. So it might be super duper new and it's just not even listed yet in the scent descriptions. And that was Anjou pear. So I put a question mark because I was like, I don't know. I would put it in the fruity, but wow. You know, pear scents can usually be very mild and hard to smell. I'm not sure because it'll need to sit for a couple of weeks, but not at this point, not quite as sweet and candy-like as what is it? The Jumpin' Jelly Bean. That's the pear scent. That's what it kind of reminds me of, but bringing it down. Like when I smell the Jumpin' Jelly Bean, which is the pear scent, that one is, in terms of like sweet candy, when you sniff it, it's like 10 out of 10. I don't know that it's going to warm that way, but sniffing it, cold sniff, it's like 10 out of 10 sweet candy. You just kind of like, whoo, that's like, whoa. This is, I get it, but it's more, right now, it's like a 4 out of 10 in terms of that sweet candy, like maybe even a 3 out of 10. I definitely got the pear that when I first opened it and smelled it. I'm looking forward to that one. I think it's going to be good. Anyways, that's all the shot cups I got. I'm going to look forward to I'll probably cut these in half and maybe warm half of each one by itself and then warm the other half in combination maybe with some other scents if I find ones that I think might smell really good together. Anyways, that's the ones that I got. Again, Drew had put Yauch in case you're not sure of his last name. He has quite a few Candle by Victoria videos now, and they have some awesome scents that he has in there. Beautiful candles that he picked up. I didn't pick up any candles yet because I wanted to actually figure out which scents I think I like the most first. And then I'll probably get some candles. But this is what I got for now. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've tried some of these and what your impression is of the scents. And if you have excuse me, if you have any idea which scents might have been my perfume cologne that I missed, let me know. And until next time, enjoy your scents, enjoy your day, and enjoy your journey. Talk to you later. Bye.